In this election, Massachusetts voters not only have to make a presidential decision, but also whether or not medical marijuana should be legalized. There are many pros and cons to the legalization, along with support from each side from various associations. One of the first arguments supporting the legalization of medical marijuana is that it will help patients with medical issues such as cancer, glaucoma, MS, and HIV/AIDS cope with the suffering from their illnesses.
The chief advantage of legalizing medical marijuana will be for people who use marijuana for medicinal purposes. They have to worry that there might be some legal complication. If it were legalized for medical purposes, they would have much less concern, at least under state law, so there would be less of a hassle for medical marijuana patients.
It helps me live my life and be a dad and get out and enjoy this beautiful country, and I'm doing things again. And I want to venture into some sort of a non-profit business at some time. I want to do stuff. And this is what allows me to do that. Prescription medications are too many side effects, just too many bad side effects.
On the other hand, people are skeptical about cannabis product and what it will actually be used for.
The risks are essentially you're going to have a substance of unknown purity, quantity, and dosage.
This is really making it more socially acceptable for people to smoke marijuana. It's really not about the medicine.
Another issue is whether or not prescription drugs already available on the market have the same effect as marijuana.
There are several medications that have been approved by the FDA that are based on derivatives of marijuana or synthetic versions of certain components of marijuana, which have passed the standard FDA trials for being safe and efficacious. So certainly that makes a case that marijuana might be beneficial since its components have been approved by the FDA as medicine.
Others believe that the substances already available are just as effective.
The THC that's in marijuana is actually available as a pharmaceutical. It has been for decades. It's been on the market. And doctors can prescribe that to you.
A big concern is if medical marijuana is legalized, would it result in the rise of marijuana-related crimes? Some believe that the evidence from other states proves this would not be the case.
First of all, the evidence is that it doesn't change the overall use of marijuana by any detectable amount. Of course, there will be many people who used to purchase from the black market for recreational uses who will purchase from medical sources and claim that it's a medical use when it's really recreational use. But that's not going to change the total amount of use, and the evidence from other states is there's not much effect on overall use.
Others believe that it will, in fact, raise crime rates.
Will we deal with our kids committing thefts because they're high, or kids committing thefts because they want the money from marijuana? We also see a lot of it on the roads. Since it was decriminalized, we stop more cars with marijuana smoke, or with the smell of marijuana, or where the drivers appear to be under the influence. It's really too bad, because the people who will be affected will be the kids who get their hands on it and smoke early and commit crimes and get records and become addicted later on.
Overall, there are a wide range of views on the issue of legalization of medical marijuana. Some experts believe that legalization proposes no risks and that those who are sick should be able to take whatever medications they want without government interference. However, those against legalization believe that the issue is a hoax and is only about recreational use and will provide easy access for those who do not really need it. Reporting for Inside Boston, I'm Caitlin Fichtel.